Okay, here we are. Good morning, everyone. Today we are talking about nutrition and supplements, and this really is my favorite topic, and I'm no expert. I am going to share with you how my nutrition has changed over the years, these past, I guess it's like 6, 7, 8 years, and how I'm feeling so much better, and maybe how you can make some changes for yourself. So this hits home with me because this is really the reason I started this whole journey with doTERRA and natural options for health and wellness. And this is because, and Sarah, you've probably heard this story a gazillion times, and most of you probably have, but the reason I started with doTERRA was because my dad and my stepdad both died of complications due to cancer within a year of each other. And so this was back in 2011, 2012. And that's when I really decided I wanted to make a change and I wanted us to stay healthy. It was a huge scare. I'd never had anyone, knew anyone closely with cancer, and to have two pass away that quickly, I was mind blown. And so the first thing I did was I started reading labels because we met with this doctor. He was a holistic doctor, and my dad was in stage 3 or 4 cancer, and my biological father. And, basically the guy said, put good things into your body. If you put good things into your body can fight. And that just and he gave us so much information. He was just a wealth of information. Just about everything going on in your body. And, he was an amazing doctor, but that was the thing that stuck with me the most. Put good things into your body. And so I went home and I started reading the labels of what we were putting in our bodies. And half the stuff I couldn't even pronounce, for one thing. I had no idea what it was. And then I started researching and I was like, okay, this is chemically manufactured. And then I just really started going back to the basics. And I was like, throw all this gunk out and there's a simpler way. There's a simpler way to wash your body. There's a simpler way to take off your makeup. There's, a simpler product, I guess. And so that's when this all started. And that's when I started with the essential oils, because I wanted to go back to nature and just simplify and put good things into our bodies. So that's how it started. So I am going to share some of the things that I use through doTERRA. And I feel so lucky because this company really is a research-based company, a science-based company, and they really put a lot of effort, time, and money into what they're producing for us. And I'm not a research person, but I'm I want to know. I'm a why person. So when I take a supplement, I want to know what's in it and I want to know how it's working in my body. And I have been so impressed when I look at a bottle, and I've done this. I look at a bottle and one day I just went through and I researched, I Googled everything, and I was like, oh, wow. That's really good for our body. And so I'm going to share more and more about that, but I am going to share my screen so we can see our lovely slide presentation here. I'm getting so good at this, you guys. I'm really proud of myself. I mean, don't speak too soon, Gina.
Good for you, Gina. That's awesome.
It's not easy. Okay, so
no, I know it's not easy. I was being serious when I said that.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna. What's that, Sarah?
It's a learning curve for sure.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. And then you think you have it, and then you get thrown. All right, so I'm gonna try to keep your pictures down here because I really like seeing your faces, and I'm gonna try to manage this in the same way. All right, so nutrition and supplements. I mean, nutrition is such a huge topic, and like I said, I would love for you guys to jump in, but it's the basis of our health. And when I first did my first kind of cleanse. I don't know if you guys have done cleanses. I'm sure you probably have. It's like, such a thing now. But when I first did my first one, I was terrified because I thought, oh my gosh, how am I going to survive without wine and, like sugar? And so I thought, oh, this is going to be so hard and horrible. And you hear of like people with headaches and stress and whatever. But I did it. I jumped in and I did it. And I cut out certain foods. That was part of it. For one was like tortilla chips and sugar and my nightly wine. And I can't tell you how much better I felt. And so it really is a good thing to try because you don't know what's messing with your body until you cut it out. And so I did find that a lot of that was messing with the way I was sleeping, the way I was feeling, the way my gut was, digesting. So I highly recommend that. So, questions. Why are people around us so sick? And this is like a loaded question. There's a lot that 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 goes into this question. My first things, and I would love to hear your ideas on this too. Actually, why don't you guys go first? Does anybody have any ideas on why are people around us so sick?
I'm going to say overall, it's our lifestyle. It's the way we live. It's elevated stress levels that, I mean, I'm old. I've come to realize that a good majority of adults have accepted that the norm is to be on anti-anxiety medications, just on a regular basis to help manage just the fact that they're not sleeping or to manage their nerves throughout the day. And not that that's necessarily, I mean, I fully believe there's a time and place where those things are absolutely needed. But that it's kind of just accepted that, oh, it's the norm. This is just, you have to take these medications because you're not sleeping or you're stressed out or you're, answering emails at 11 o'clock at night. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of it in general is just our lifestyle,
Yes,
the stress loads and how we live.
absolutely.
So
Yes.
I think that's the number one culprit.
Yeah. Yes.
I
Absolutely.
think to tack on to that too with the lifestyle, I think we're so busy, or we have the
Mm-hmm.
appearance of being busy with,
Mm-hmm.
kids and running around and like you said, carting them around and you're always on the go. So, you're looking for that quick dinner, the quick lunch, or in between sports and school and whatnot. And I think it's just so easy to kind of grab and go, and you're looking for something packaged versus taking the time to actually cook and that sort of thing. I know for me, gluten was a big factor, and there's so many foods out there that just contain gluten that you don't even know. It's like kind of like, what is gluten, but
Mhm.
I was on allergy meds for several years when we first came out of here, and I would break out into a rash, and then I would take the Zyrtec, and then it would go away, and then like 3 days later it would come back again. And so I don't know why, but like nutrition wasn't really the thing I was focused on, so I did other things, and then I went to an allergist and whatever, and he was just like, yeah, there's nothing really wrong. I didn't have any other allergies that I already knew that I had. Then went to a naturopath, and she was like, you need to cut out gluten, you need to cut out sugar and dairy, and just be absolutely anything that comes out of a box, don't eat it, and just go from scratch. And I felt so much better, got off the meds. I mean, it's just, it's what you consume, it's what you put in your body. Um, I cheat every now and then, but like, like I feel it the next day kind of thing. So it's kind of one of those things like, why do you do that to your body? But I think it's life. I think it's busyness and how we go about things.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think you guys nailed it. We are busy. We're looking for the quick food, dinner, whatever. We're looking for the quick fix to why we don't feel well. And then it can be a vicious cycle. My mother-in-law was on, I don't know, like 15 different medications and how they interacted in her body and how she, it was just this vicious cycle. And Jason finally had to take over and say, look, and he went to the doctor with her and they cut out like 12 of them. So it was just like one thing was for another side effect and another side effect. So it's definitely the quick fixes that are kind of given to us, and it's hard. It's hard for people to research, why you're not sleeping or why your gut is, why you're getting rashes, or it's, gosh, like it's hard to find the answers, but so much of it is what we're putting in our body, in and on our body. So what we're eating, what we're using as far as, cleansers in our home, what we're using on our skin for, makeup or, to try to get the wrinkles away or whatever. It's all of those things. I know. It's all of those things. And it's sad when you start to think about it. It's like, gosh, our whole society, we believe everything that we're kind of, fed, and it's time, and it's been happening where people are actually questioning, like, okay, wait, is this really good for me? Is this really what I need? Let me figure this out a little more. But so I think we're in a really good time where people are questioning. Um, and I'm just like excited to see it get wider and wider, and really just help people understand that if you're going back to the basics and you're cooking, at home, and I know it takes time to go and get the fresh vegetables and fruits, but having that in your home versus, like all the packaged snacks and that thing, like get your kids going on that early, have the carrot sticks and the celery and the cucumber ready so they can just grab that, like have it on the counter, versus them going to the pantry and grabbing the Cheez-Its or whatever. And it takes time and it takes effort, but you just see such a huge change. You can see a huge change in the way you feel. So definitely nutrition, sleep, stress. I made a little list here. The
And I
farmers.
think,
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, and I think that that's the key factor, is making those changes does take time. And I think that's where people get discouraged, because they make a commitment and then it is a lot of work, or it does take a lot of extra time.
Yeah.
And then they quickly, easily fall back into the old routine. But it does take time.
Yeah.
And I think part of the problem is just not realizing that and approaching it without that perspective.
Yeah. Well, and I think that you have to start small and not make it a big,
Yeah.
overwhelming overhaul, right? Like start with the most important, if you're having a lot of health concerns, start with the biggest one, right? Or maybe start with a smaller one, and go one thing at a time. But yes, definitely changing your diet and going back to the basics, the organic fruits and vegetables, healthy meats. It can make a huge difference. And like to know where your food is coming from, like local farms, organic farms. If you can, it's more fresh, it tastes better, and it's also, if you know what practices they're putting in place, that's amazing, because you guys have heard like what some of the, kind of big farms are doing, and it's kind of scary. And not that I'm gonna, start a chicken ranch or whatever, but I do try to buy from smaller companies that, I kind of, you can do some research and find out that their practices are a little healthier and better for our environment too. So our food, what we're putting in and on our body, is huge. Nutrition is foundational. So obviously, if you're eating well, you're feeding your body good fuel, then a lot of times that's going to help a lot of your issues, right? It's going to help your gut, it's going to help your sleep, your energy levels. Cutting out that wine every night it was a good thing. And again,
So,
go ahead.
oh, so sorry. I don't want to keep interrupting you. I just,
Oh, good.
I have a question. So I know wine it's never been my thing. So, like it just doesn't do me any favors. But I know for a lot of women, that's their thing. That's like their decompressing treat at the end of the day. So what did you do did you fully eliminate wine or did you replace it with something? Like, what did you do? How did that
Well,
work for you?
yeah, what I did was I was doing this cleanse, so we had to for 14 days. Um,
Mm,
so, bubbled water,
mm,
little Perriers, or I love those now. All those little,
yeah.
flavored carbonated waters. Again, and find a healthy one that doesn't have like the added natural flavors if you can, try to find one
Yeah.
with actual natural flavors, not the word natural flavors. So yeah, just changing it up, just and it wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. Maybe for the first day or so it was, but then and I wasn't a huge wine drinker, and I really do think it's okay, once in a while, but I didn't it was affecting my sleep for sure. That's what I
Oh
found.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why I can't even drink it. It just,
Yeah.
it wires me.
Yeah. Yeah, and the sugars, and it's just,
Hmm.
yeah. So it wasn't as hard as I thought. You just have to make a choice, you know what I mean? And you have to just stick to
Yeah.
it. You have to find other things to make you happy.
Okay.
Get easier
Okay.
process, yeah.
Okay. Because my sister, she's tried to stop drinking the wine in the evenings, and I think she's only succeeded at it for like short periods of time, and then,
Yeah.
but but it's a huge. I mean, drinking wine every night, that is a massive calorie load
Yeah.
that just converts to weight like really quick if that's what you're doing every night.
Oh, totally. And I don't know, maybe it's like a tea or something, a hot tea, especially because
Hmm.
we're moving into fall, or I don't know,
Yeah.
you just have to kind of find something else that calms you. And so, I mean, like a glass of wine a night, or, I don't know, every other night, or maybe it's a treat, but several glasses. And I mean,
A
it,
bottle.
yeah, 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 yeah. Mhm. So yeah, it did
Yeah,
really help. Did really help me.
Gina,
Um,
I think too.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, with the cleanse that you did, I did one too that was even shorter in duration. It was the 7-day one. And I think it was just, that was such a great time, and granted, we're all like looking for that instant gratification kind of thing, but it kind of like put my mindset of like, okay, this is only 7 days, we can do it. But it kind of, that shift that you feel for putting in that good stuff in your body and then cutting out the bad stuff, it really kind of, I think, just jump starts. Like I try to describe to people, like it just kind of like jump starts your body so that you can maybe change your mindset of like, okay, maybe I don't need this every night. Like I survived for a week without it.
Yeah,
Like let's try to just kind of keep this up, and maybe just on weekends it's okay. Or, but I think and not to push cleanses or anything, but I think like that kind of detoxing your body is just a great way to kind of jumpstart if anybody's like thinking of like, well, how do I, decrease that? I think it kind of changes your whole mindset all around.
absolutely. And I love the fact, the idea of just do it for 7 days, like
Yeah.
it's 1 week, and do it with a friend, really, right? Like
Right.
have some accountability partner that you're doing it, you're in it together, and you have, maybe you have a goal at the end, maybe you get to, I don't know, go out to a spa or something when they open. Or go out to, I don't know, whatever, maybe you have a prize at the end.
Well,
But
yeah,
I think doing it with people really helps too.
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So how do you, this is my big thing. I could do the sugar thing, but I don't know if I could do the no sweetener in my coffee in the morning. Like I use honey. I use honey always, but I just can't see myself drinking coffee with nothing to make it a little sweet. What do you do about that?
You know, I don't know if you have any thoughts on this, Sarah, but I like my coffee black. So I
I
Uh,
stevia. I mean, I don't use equal or, any of that. And I don't use regular sugar. And I know a lot of people who do use just regular sugar, but I mean, I use, organic stevia, which a lot of the things that claim that they have no sugar, have stevia in it for sweeteners. So I do. I like it sweet as
Have you
well.
tried
yeah,
that, Kim?
you know what? I don't like anything like any type of sweetener that is like stevia, like all of those. I
Hmm.
can't, they just leave,
Hmm.
they give me a like aftertaste or I can't. So it's either like sugar or honey.
Yeah.
Um, I can't do anything else.
Well, if you
So,
like, I mean, if you're okay with honey, honey, actually is really good for you, they say. So,
right, right. And
and
so,
if it's your one thing, like,
Yeah.
and you're not using like 3 tablespoons of sugar in your coffee, like, you gotta live, but
mm,
but I think it's when you overdo, like you're having cakes and cookies and, obviously just, if you're a everyday have to have my 6 cookies after dinner, like that's you know
Yeah. Everything in moderation, right?
yes, everything, donuts every morning, like that's
oh,
obviously, but a little sugar in your coffee, like you gotta live. I'm not gonna say,
yeah.
you know
There's certain things I can't sacrifice, and
yeah,
my
exactly,
frothy
exactly.
frothy coffee is like it's one of them.
So doTERRA created the lifelong vitality supplements, and I know most of you have heard us talk about these before, but talking about kickstarting, like this was something that really kickstarted my body into feeling better. And I know Monet's on her treadmill, and I know that I think you started taking these, and I would love to hear, your take. And they're not for everybody, but for me, I didn't realize I needed those extra vitamins and minerals. And when I did start taking these, I just like so many things improved: my sleep, my energy, my hormone like imbalance, my skin, my like the hydration and like dry skin gone. So again, our food source is not exactly perfect. And so this is just a way, and I definitely think, especially as I am getting older, I want to feed my body all these good things. I want to have energy, and I don't want to drink coffee all day. I want it to be like, I just want to have energy, and I want to sleep well. So these helped me immensely. And I'm not a vitamin person at all, but they were like the best thing that ever happened to me. So I highly recommend these. There's the cellular vitality complex, which has, and this was one I looked at all the ingredients one day. But basically, it's helping your body with its natural energy production. It's just feeding your body what it needs to naturally produce energy, so that you don't have to drink, monster drinks or whatever people are doing out there to have energy. Then the omega complex, which is, just healthy for your brain, your skin, your inflammation levels in your body. And then your food nutrient complex, which has all your vitamins and minerals. Again, I will say my naturopath, I'm going to mute you, Kim, or if you want to mute. My naturopath loved all the ingredients, and I highly recommend for people to just sit down one day and Google what is in these products. They're amazing, and it's all plant based, so there's no synthetics, there's no fillers. I used to take the woman's one a day because I think my gynecologist said to, and I just always felt like a lump in my stomach and funky feeling when I took that. Like I could feel it just being, it was just weird. So I wouldn't take it. But these, I don't get that feeling because it's all um, plant and stuff that's already naturally found in your body. So your body knows what to do with it, and it, processes it and uses it. And then it's not sitting in your belly like a lump of funkiness. So I highly recommend these for anyone who wants to kind of do a jump start, like Sarah said. Okay, gut health. So, another buzzword. Our gut does play a vital role in our overall health and well-being. And I was doing a little research just about how much your gut affects, and your gut and your brain connection. So the helpful germs in our gut really do help with so many things in our body. Our emotions, they're linked. So if we have an overflux of bad bacteria, that is linked to heart disease and kidney disease. The way our brain processes information from our senses, our emotions. So anxiety, depression, chronic pain, and even, autism, they're finding is linked to our gut health. Also obesity and the balance of feeling hungry and feeling full. So we really want to make sure we're balancing the bacterias in our gut. So a couple products that doTERRA has made is the Terrazyme, which I know, Kim, I think you're going to order, which I think is amazing. It's a digestive enzyme that helps break down our food and helps, our gut be able to process that well. The probiotic PB Assist obviously is just helping with that balance of the good, bad bacteria, which we do need.
Gina, so the PBS that's a probiotic, right?
Yes.
Okay. Is that what you take?
Yes, I do. And I change it up because my naturopath brought up a good point at one of our visits. And she was like, every probiotic has different bacteria.
Strains.
Yeah, different strains. And so you want to change it up every once in a while because your body needs the different strains.
Right.
So
that makes sense.
Yeah. I thought that was really interesting. So definitely change it up. But PB Assist is an amazing product and it has helped so many people.
Okay. I wasn't, this is the first time I've seen it. I wasn't sure if doTERRA had one. Okay. So that's good to know. Thank you.
Yes. And then there is the PB Assist Junior, which comes in little sachets for kiddos, and it's kind of like a pixie stick. So definitely good for them too, because kids have issues as well with, because of what we're eating, and maybe they're eating something that is not agreeing with their system. But there's a lot of kids with, rashes and unexplained hives. And so helping, their gut can be a great way to start.
I have a question on that really quickly. How did it's a pixie stick, like they dump it in their mouth and so it tastes good. It doesn't need to be mixed in with anything or anything.
Go ahead.
It doesn't have to, Kim. I just got a refill for my son. It's been like a watermelon kind of berry-ish tasting. I've tasted it before, but yeah, it's like a little sachet and you just rip off the top, and he actually just likes it in his mouth, and he just, down. But you can mix it with, juice or water or whatever. Flavor a little bit, and they can drink it like that. My daughter doesn't like it like that though either. So they prefer to just take it.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard that some, parents have to hide them because the kids are like, they want more. they look forward to it like every morning. Yeah. Pixie sticks are fun. So I think it's just something different, something fun.
Okay.
But good for the gut. So yes, definitely the gut is a good place to start. If you are having rashes or, like it says here, poor sleep habits, the gut can be a good place to start, definitely. And what your nutrition obviously is affecting your gut as well. So all works together. So this is kind of a list of doTERRA's other kind of targeted supplements. And these are all so amazing for so many different things. And we're going to talk about them. But I just love that they are, again, the ingredients in these are very impressive, always plant-based and, things that already occur in our body naturally, just giving us a little boost to help the body. So the Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex, this is for muscle, joint comfort and function, soothing aches and discomfort. I recently throughout, or just, I guess, had a pinched nerve in my back. So this was my best friend. And this can also be used for headaches, for menstrual cramps. So it's good for all sorts of different pain issues. And the ingredients in this, I love them. So, Google them for sure. But Jason takes this every day for joint pain. So it's just it's a really great supplement. Do you have anything to add to that, Sarah? Do you guys use this?
This is my headache helper. Not that I get a lot of headaches. I'm not a migraine person or anything, but I've found, I mean, I like it. It doesn't always work alone for me. I know for other people it does, but I like to combine it with the copaiba soft gels, and turmeric is my thing. That's my jam.
Yeah.
And I know you'll go over the turmeric afterwards, but yeah, deep blue polyphenol complex, the copaiba soft gel, and the turmeric soft capsule.
Yes.
For any kind of pain relief.
Yes. So I will read you a few of the ingredients. So there's frankincense extract in there, curcuminoid complex from turmeric, ginger, green tea extract, pomegranate, grapeseed extract, resveratrol. So a lot of those are just really great for combating inflammation in the body. So, and resveratrol is something that's found in the skin of grapes. And it's a really great supplement, and it works with your brain function. Also, they've found it has shown that it's decreased blood pressure. It's an antioxidant. There has been effects on increasing the good cholesterol in your body. So resveratrol is a really good thing to have in your diet. So eat some red grapes. It's actually in wine. So there is one good thing about that red wine. It's also in another one of the supplements, I believe. I think it's in the vitamin and mineral complex as well. So definitely doTERRA makes good use of that one. So yes, this one is full of good things for your inflammation levels in the body. This is a favorite of mine, and especially right now with all of the high emotions, some stress that comes with schooling at home and working from home and all of that. The Calming Blend capsules, the Adaptive Calming Blend. This stuff is amazing. So calms and promotes positive feelings, supports mood, helps improve your state of mind. It works quickly too. Oh, I don't have this right next to me, but again, the ingredients, I've never been disappointed with the ingredients in these. You have that? Let me go grab it. If you want to share anything, Sarah. Okay, I'm back. Gosh, I might need my sunglasses. I mean, my glasses. Okay, so lavender, obviously, very calming. Wild orange, ahi flower. And what does this say? Gamma. Okay. Oh, yeah. So the gamma, oh my gosh, I can't even say it. I could look it up. I'll post something about it. But anyway, really good ingredients. And all natural again. So good for your body and much better than, a pharmaceutical that might cause other side effects. So this is really great for stress, anxiety, emotional balance.
Basically works on your feel-good neurotransmitters.
What's that? The GABA.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it enhances that.
Yes. Thank you. What do we have next? Oh, turmeric. So yes, helping to support healthy inflammatory response in the body. So this is a good one to have every day for helping to fight free radicals, protecting the body from oxidative damage. Combines complementary effects of both turmeric essential oil with joint support of the curcuminoids of the turmeric extract. So yes, great for pain, inflammation in the body. You know, inflammation is linked with diabetes, cancer, heart disease, so many different illnesses. And so turmeric, anything anti-inflammatory is great to have in your diet. Okay, so the Serenity Restful Complex. So for anyone with really chronic sleep issues, this is a great supplement to try. I don't have bad sleep issues, and I feel lucky. I think the LLV, the Lifelong Vitality supplements, I've really, just kind of nailed my sleep down. Like I sleep very well, and my cedarwood. But yes, for anyone with, chronic sleep issues, I know it's very, it's rampant in our society, and it probably has a lot to do with nutrition and our lifestyle. But this is a great one, highly recommended to try, along with, any oils that you like for calming and sleep as well.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't have sleep issues either, but I tend to take these more than once or twice a week. I feel like sometimes I can't turn my brain off. So I just kind of, I make lists in my head, or, if I don't if I go to bed too early, I have all this time to think about things. And I think that happens to my daughter as well. And she's 13 and she takes them as well. I don't think every single night, but and it just kind of, it helps me calm. It helps me just kind of relax enough to just sleep, and it keeps me asleep.
Yes.
So I love these. I order them every month.
I love that. And that's why I use my cedarwood, because it does help to turn that brain off, on those nights that you are laying there going, oh my gosh, what do I have to do tomorrow? And yeah. Oh yes, for sure. So I love this one. Rather than trying to take I've heard stories of the over the counter sleep medications, and how you feel so groggy the next day, or you just don't wake up in time. So that's what's so great about doTERRA's products, is there are very, very, I mean, I haven't ever heard of anyone with negative side effects. The phytoestrogen and bone nutrients. So these are also available. So for, women's hormone levels, even men's hormone levels. I mean, we all have hormones. Phytoestrogen is a great option. I know a lot of people who are, moving into menopause who use this and swear by it. And then the bone nutrient complex is, obviously supporting your healthy bones, heart, breast tissue, body structures. Flaxseed extract, so managing estrogen metabolism, and the pomegranate extract. So again, I love that we have these natural options at our fingertips.
Well, and Gina, I love how these are made with ingredients that if you look them up individually, like you would see that they've had centuries of proven health benefits kind of thing. And it's just each on its own. I mean, people who, I drink pomegranate juice just because of the antioxidants or whatever, or I do flaxseed sprinkled on my, cereal in the morning or whatever. Like, so they try to get this in their bodies like individually, but some of these products just have them all kind of in together for supporting like the right, system of your body. So yeah. I love that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because again, we have a lot on our plates a lot of the time. So, someone might not be able to go get the pomegranate juice and the flax seeds and, make everything happen like that. So this is to make it easier for us. And the Mito2 Max is a supplement that supports your energy production, your natural energy production. It's supporting the mitochondria in your body to produce energy naturally. So this is for, a lot of people who want that like pre-workout maybe, or or just really struggle with energy levels. So this is a great supplement to try for that. And, I don't take all of these supplements. It's not like I have like 50 supplements but I use them at different times. And when I'm kind of like, I'll use that for a little while and I'll use that for a little while. And, adaptive, we use that a lot because it just calms us and it's very nice. But the others, I'll go through in waves, I feel really good that I'm definitely using a good product that's supporting my body, but it's not like I'm taking 100 supplements every day.
Gina, I have a question about that
Yeah.
one. I've always struggled with energy, but this one might be good for me to take. I mean, does this support with is this like a type of adrenal support, or like, as far as you know?
That's a good question. I would go ahead.
I'm sorry. I think it does, because this was mentioned on our call about the hormones, right? And that's
Yeah.
hormonal insufficiency, and that it's really supportive for that
Okay.
because it gets down to the cellular level.
Oh,
And you
yeah.
said, some people use it as like a pre-workout. Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Huh. That's interesting. I should probably give that a try.
Yeah.
I used to be on an adrenal support, which was honestly the only thing in my entire life that I took that made a difference. Like, I could feel it instantly. My energy levels were where they should have been, and it was amazing. And then when I had a bad bout of anxiety, like, it sent me through the roof. So I quit taking that adrenal support, but I don't know, maybe I should give this a try.
Yeah. This, and then Claricalm. I don't know if you have that one for hormone balance.
I should try that too, because when
Yeah.
I am PMSing, I'm a different person.
Mm-hmm. I would highly recommend that one, just using it every day for sure.
Claricum?
Mm-hmm.
Are you talking about a capsule?
It's a roller. It's an oil blend.
Where do you put it?
I put it right on like where my ovaries are. I put it.
Really?
Yeah.
And that helps with like mood and
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
I should try.
Right.
I
You
should
can also put it like a little dab behind your ears.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely helps with the anxiety that comes with like the hormone bursts, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. So it sounds like maybe I should give this a try with the Claricom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. And report back to us. We always like
Yeah.
to hear.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then the Zendocrine complex. So this is definitely a good one to use if periodically to cleanse. It's used to support cleansing and filtering of the liver, kidneys, colon, lungs, and skin, and the normal detoxification function of those organs. So 2 capsules daily, 1 in the morning and the evening with meals. Let me see what this says down here. Okay, so can be enhanced by taking these with the Zenderkin soft gels or the oil. So they work together to help cleanse your body. So these are good during a cleanse or just periodically. Is this one, Sarah, remind me, is this one you should take like 30 days on, 30 days off, or is this one that is good continually? Do you
I
remember?
think this one is good continually. I think it's the other, the
GX Assist.
oil.
Yeah. Okay, so this
Yeah.
one can be taken just normally to support healthy cleansing, which is a great idea. Oh, and then the Yarrow Palm. This, I know I've talked a lot about this with Kim. Is it 9:30 already? No, almost. So this one is a newer supplement, and this is pomegranate mixed with yarrow oil. And so this is really great for your skin, as well as this really helped my gut. So it's providing antioxidant support, metabolic function, cellular health. So it's you know, targeted for your skin's appearance, right? But again, we talked about how the gut can really, you know, affect our skin as well. So I think that's what happened with me. Like it was helping clean out my gut, which again then improved my skin. So I love this one. I really do. And especially again, as we're aging, like anything I can do to help my skin naturally is a plus for me. You know, I even toyed with the idea of like Botox, and then I read more about it and I was like, no, Gina, like this is not something you want to do. And I know some people do it for, you know, migraines and different things, and sometimes, you know, it's very helpful for people, but I was like, nope, Gina, you're not going to do that. Like that just kind of, you know, there's
What
other ways.
I don't know a whole lot about Botox, but what did you learn? Like, what are the negative health wise?
Well, basically it's injecting like something not very good into your body. And I can't remember, it was a while ago that I even thought about it, but it's what they're injecting in your body is like a it's I don't know, it's like a foreign contaminant substance that
Synthetic, right?
Right, it's like a bacteria, right? That it
yeah,
paralyzes something.
that's what I wanted to say. That's what I wanted to say. I wanted to say it was a bacteria. So, but I'm, you know, so anyway, that just, for some people, to each their own. But to me, I was just, you know, when it was just wasn't something I wanted to do. And so this came out right after, and I was like, perfect. And this oil, and I know I've raved about this because this comes in an oil, the yarrow palm oil. That's all I use on my face right now. And it's amazing. It's just like hydrating, and you know, it like gives you that glow. So anyway, it was
the yarrow palm serum, you that's the only thing. You don't put any other serums or lotions or
right now I'm just using the oil, the blue oil.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
And again, I go through different, you know, like I go through different changes. I'll use you know, different things. Oh, and I also like the under eye stuff that I know you use too, Kim, the one that like
yeah.
Brightening
I really like
serum.
that.
Brightening serum, yeah. So I use that as well. But no, this is right now what I'm using. And I love it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I was wondering that because my skin feels really hydrated with the yarrow palm oil.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still putting like the moisturizing cream on top of it, and I'm like, do I really even need this? Like, can I just save myself some money and not have all these products? And is one doing the job enough?
You could try, you know, everybody's different, but see, you know, what your skin needs. Oops. Yeah. So we're doing, my son's having a little group of friends over, and they're all arriving right now. Hold on a second. Sorry. Hi. Hey, are you Mason? Yes. Nice to meet you. Come on in. The boys are in the back getting set up. So you can come on through if you want. Or do you want to go through the gate? Yeah. Yeah, go through the gate. Sorry. So this is a sample daily schedule of, you know, something you could do to help your gut, help your energy, just help your overall nutrition. So this is just giving you in the AM 2 turmeric and a PB assist. In the breakfast time, you're having your lifelong vitality, a Terrazyme to help with your digestion, an adaptive to help, you know, just keep emotions calm. And then lunch, they're saying to lifelong vitality again, a Terrazyme again to help your food digest, and then 2 Mito to max. So that will help you just have energy throughout the day. And into the evening, because that's, you know, sometimes people get that slump in the afternoon. And then at bedtime, you're having your 2 Yarrow Palm Complex, 2 Copaiba, and 2 Serenity gel caps, and that will help you sleep well and feel rested in the morning. And the Copaiba, gosh, is there not a slide for that? That is like an overall favorite as well for so many things. We could do probably a whole presentation on just that one, but it's really good for calming your body, for calming pain, inflammation. It's just an amazing. Do you have any like little tidbits on that, Sarah?
Copaiba.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh. Yeah, it's good for everything.
Yeah.
Anti-inflammatory. Yeah. Pain support, skin. Yeah, everything that you, and the soft gels I think is just an easier way of delivery,
Yeah.
kind of system, versus putting in a capsule or whatever. But I just wanted to say with the schedule, that's a little, I think that's a little heavy schedule. I think it's for somebody who's, kind of used to the supplements. And if you're just starting out, I would just kind of, go slow and then kind of work your way up.
Yeah.
I think some people, even with the vitamins, the dose is twice a day, but you could start with once a day in the beginning, because you might just, you might be detoxing, you might be getting rid of the bad stuff, you might be, just getting room for all the good stuff in, and you just kind of need to take it slow. So
Yeah.
I think bedtime, start with 1 Copaiba and 1 Serenity. You don't have to go straight to 2. So this is just a sample schedule.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
And
agree.
change up the times and that sort of thing. So
I agree. Yeah, you definitely have to do what feels right for your body. And everybody's different. But yeah, I agree. One of each of these at the bedtime is definitely sufficient.
I definitely like the Terrazyme at each meal. I love Terrazyme. I can't say, enough good things about it. And I'll double up if I feel like I have a high either protein meal, like say I'm having steak or something, and something that's I feel like is more difficult to digest. I'll take 2.
Yes.
Or if I indulge and I have, something that's gluten that I just, I know my body just can't metabolize as well, or just like a large meal or chili or something that's just big and heavy.
Mm-hmm.
There's a video out there in terms of someone doing a sample on oatmeal and how, you make oatmeal and it just becomes so thick and kind of like a rock after time. And they put in a Terrazyme capsule, and just over time it ends up like soup and like water. So you figure like this is, in your stomach, and then it goes through your digestive system as just kind of like easily digestible versus just a solid mass of food.
Yes. Yeah, I was going to mention that too. Yeah, if you guys ever do Google Terrazyme, like Terrazyme video or something, yeah, it is. They do show it how it breaks down the oatmeal into.
I love that stuff. Love it.
Yeah. Yeah. So really, really good. And like I said, you don't have to do all this at once. This is just kind of a sample for someone really looking to work on their gut, maybe give their body a jump start. So yeah, and you can always ask us because we can suggest how to start and what to start with. And so this, again, we showed this last week, but this is just kind of a sample showing your LRP and how you could set that up to make sure you're getting the free product of the month and all the free points that we love, so that we can, buy our favorite extra things or buy things that are on our wish list. So this just has the Lifeline Vitality, the Terrazyme, the probiotic, and then it adds the turmeric, Serenity, and lemon.
You mentioned, Gina, with the LLV, with the vitamins, that if you get the vitamins that you can do add-ons for a cheaper price.
That's right. Yeah. So you can add what Terrazyme, PBS, I think are all, I don't know if turmeric is an add-on, but yeah, you can save, what do you save? Like, is it like $10 or something?
More than that, I think, because I think
15?
the cyst is like normally like 35 or 37 or something. Same with Terrazyme. Mitotamax is on there. The deep blue polyphenol complex is on there. I think kids' vitamins are on there.
Oh yeah, because see down here it says Terrazyme $20. I think normally it's like 35. So I think you save like $15 if you do add on things to your Lifelong Vitality vitamin pack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for bringing that up. Deep blue polyphenol complex is also one you can add on.
For $20, and it's normally like 59 if you just buy it separately. So that's,
Yeah,
I
so
always
that's
stock up on that.
definitely one we add on every month for sure. Definitely a good point. I think that's the end.
Oh.
So anyway, hopefully that discussion was helpful for you guys. Just, the fact that nutrition really is the foundation for our health. And all these supplements are here just to give us a little boost and to help us and to make it easier for us. So thank you everybody for your input and for your questions. I really appreciate it. And with that, if there are no other questions, I hope everybody has a great weekend, and Bex and I will see you next week. I feel like our topic next week is reducing toxins in our bodies and in our homes. So we're repeating some of these, but some of them, obviously you learn something new every time. And we love to have new people come and join us too. But thank you.
Thanks, Gina.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
You guys have a great day. Thank you.
Oh, you too. Thank you. Thanks, Sarah, for being on.
You're welcome. Thanks.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Monet. Let's see here. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.